Okay, we're going to talk about the inView 360 and its benefits, features, and what you get in a inView 360 kit. So to start, the 360 is the bird's eye view viewing system we have. So it's stitching and giving you a full 360 view of the apparatus without no blind spots. In addition, on the other half of the screen, you're getting the individual camera that when you're reversing, you'll get the reverse camera, or if you're turning, you'll get that side camera while you're still having the 360 view. So this is what the 360 system is for safety to assist the driver. Let's start with what you get in the kit. You start with cameras. You get 4 cameras, 4 wide, ultra wide angle cameras. You can see these guys are pretty small. These are what typically people would call fisheye lens. So you get a very wide view, and the system needs that view in order to have enough field of view to do the stitching so you could get your 360 view. In addition with that, you'll get the shroud that goes over the camera so you can waterproof and protect it for any kind of damage. You also get the ECU, which is where the software lives to do all the stitching, where you control all the views and gives you that bird's eye view. So in the ECU, it looks like this. So this is what people would typically call the black box or the brain box, however you want to describe it. So this guy has your interface for all your cameras, has your video output, and has your power to connect all your power to it in triggers. In addition, on the other side, it has a SD card slot, and that would be used for when you do the calibration, which we'll talk about further in another video. So you also have, what, like we said before, the triggers. If you're reversing, you're doing turning. If you need to look at one of the other views while you're reversing, it'll allow you to do that with an override switch. And the override switch looks like this. This is what you will get. So while you're reversing and you need to look at one of the sides, you would press the button and it will allow you to go to another view that you needed to look at. And we'll talk about those different views in another slide. So that's the base of the 360 kit. That's what you're getting when you order a standard 360 kit. In addition to that, there's options. So you could order a monitor, which in our system is called the MS0 option. And there's also different type of monitors that you could get. You could get waterproof monitors or larger 10-inch monitors. There's also the DVR option. The DVR option is an adapter that you would get. So in our system, when you say DVR, you would pick the DVA option, and that'll give you an adapter in order to connect to the DVRs. Once you get the adapter, you're not getting DVR. The DVR would be picked from the Guardian package, and those are where all our DVRs live. The default DVR for the 360 would be a 5 gig DVR. So the features of the 360 system. So it's driver's assistance. So it's backing up. When you back up, you will get those 2 rails you can get a reference point when you're backing up. It helps for driving narrow streets, turning tight corners, no blind spots. So surrounding pedestrians, parking the vehicle, passing vehicles, surrounding traffic, street curves, anything that you would see out there while you're operating the vehicle to try to make it as safe as possible. So here are the different views that you get with the override. So you get a full rear, full front, or you could get the 360 with the front, 360 with one of the sides, or 360 with the rear. And you could toggle over no matter what trigger you're in. It'll toggle to that particular view till you find the view. So the camera is a 195 degree ultra wide angle lens camera. So it's not your typical camera. It, like I said before, it needs that large view in order to do the stitching. So these are very specific cameras that are used. So here's a breakout, just the overall system layout. You have your ECU, you have your power, your ground, your ignition, your reverse signal, your 4 cameras. Then you have your video output. It comes standard with 2 video outputs. Typically one would be for a monitor. The second one would be for the DVR. But if you were not using DVR and let's say you wanted a monitor in another location, maybe the pump panel, you don't have to buy any additional thing but the monitor to add to the second video feed. And then you have your override switch that will give you the ability to toggle through the views. So on the screen what you're seeing is a breakout of what you have in the kit, all the different 360 components. Now I wanted to highlight on that the camera cables. So the camera cables are different lengths. You get a 26-foot cable for the front camera. You get 2 39-foot cameras for the side cameras. Cable for the side cameras. And you get a 52-foot cable for the rear camera. Now, these cables are opposite genders, male and female. So even though the longest one we sell is 52 feet, you could buy another 26-foot one and daisy chain it to it. So you go up to 80, 85 feet without any video degradation on that. So those are some highlights on the 360 system and what you get with the 360 system. Thank you.